I was reading this article on Anthony Joshua, and the title instantly got my attention because it confirmed a suspicion that I've been thinking about Anthony Joshua all along, and what most of us have been thinking. And Eddie Hearn goes on to talk about the difference between camps when he's in England versus when he see Anthony Joshua training at Derrick James's gym. And he basically came out and said what we all thought. Anthony Joshua was surrounded by a bunch of yes men. And that's exactly what I thought was going on, because, you know, a couple times I'd have seen Anthony Joshua fight. I'd have said to myself, what the hell was they doing in camp? Why is he this ill prepared? Why is he coming in this overweight, this out of shape, this? And I was like, and what kind of sparring is he getting? Are they even going hard on this guy? Like, what are they doing in camp? I see him on Instagram. I see him on Twitter training up a storm. He's doing this, he's doing that. But when he gets into the ring, this is not equaling out. What the hell is going on? And once again, this was kind of confirmed by Robert Garcia, basically saying Anthony Joshua's lazy and they, you know, basically people do whatever he says do. And Eddie Hearn just came out and basically said what we all thought. He said he walks in the gym and it's like he's like God. And everybody's asking him, what does he want to do? And it's this, instead of dictating to Anthony Joshua, instead of putting Anthony Joshua in a position where he has to follow directions, he's giving directions. At the same time, seeking guidance. That's a snake biting its own tail. You can't be in both positions at once. You're going to have to be one or the other. And if you're looking to benefit, you're going to have to play the student. And Anthony Joshua is basically, and I'm pretty sure it's not his fault. I'm pretty sure, it got away with him a little bit. I'm pretty sure he started off being conscious of that, but stuff can get to you after a while, and he basically started running his own show and doing what he wants. That's obvious, from the fatigue and all this other stuff and all the other issues. So Eddie Hearn just basically come out and said that he was surrounded by a bunch of yes men. He's in a place, in an environment where he's not calling the shots and he has to follow directions, and he seems to be taking to that pretty good. And to me, it'd be the simplest stuff with Anthony Joshua that people can see from 1,000 miles away, but when you write up on him, it's like he can't recognize, or his team can't recognize anything, or there's nobody around him who has the courage or care about him enough to step to the side and say, look, this is too much. This is looking like a Rocky 3. You know what I'm saying? Training going on up in here. All this and all that, Anthony Joshua got access to the best scientists, sports facilities, and it didn't matter at the end of the day, because he was still the one calling the shots, and he doesn't know what's best for him in that position. He needs somebody with greater knowledge and greater experience. Like I said, you can't do both. But that's exactly what I thought was going on. But people was telling way back when. People been on a lot of stuff Anthony Joshua could have avoided if he would probably listen to people maybe outside of his camp, because his camp wasn't doing him right. A lot of people told him about Rob McCracken. Hey, man, it's time. He took you to this level. This style that he's teaching you will no longer suffice at the elite level. You need to do A, B, and C, this, that, and the third. And he's been hard-headed every step of the way. People told him Robert Garcia wasn't a good pick for him, blase speed, this, and that. But he went ahead and did whatever it did. You know what I'm saying? He did. A lot of people been telling him a lot of things that we foreseen as problems way before they became problems. And like I said, it makes you once again question, who does he have around him? Because you don't have to know everything to know how to use the power of delegation. Know when somebody's better than you at something, so rely all of what you're trying to accomplish in something else. I'm not good at this, but I know somebody that is. Sometimes the art of delegation, that's it in itself. It's an art. You ain't got to be the fastest, the strongest, this, that. but you got to know the person to gain access to the things that you don't have access or knowledge to. To me, that also what makes a genius and a smart person. You know, when they can utilize the things around them, not so much what they don't know, is how they use what they have to compensate for what they don't know or what they can't do. And that's something that Anthony Joshua needs to seriously learn. But it looks like he's doing better at the end of the day. That punch resistance is still a big question mark, you know, but you know, it's really a mental thing with him at the end of the day. And the whiskers, that's going to determine what happens to Anthony Joshua, to me, you know, when it's all said and done. But one thing's for sure, this fight that he got coming up, it's a must win. He has no choice. And he has to understand, even when he wins, there's going to be criticism if he doesn't win in a stellar fashion. It'll be satisfying for most of us, but to the critics, they're still going to be on him. So it's important not just that he win, but also that he has to put a statement. Anthony Joshua can shoot right back up if he can go out and just make a statement to say, I'm back. He'll be right back to where he was for multiple reasons. One, he has a good fan base that supports what he's done in boxing, and number two, he's good for business, so everybody wants him to win. So it's a win-win. The only thing he got to do is get his head together, you know, keep that chin tucked, and go out there and do the best that he can, because the best that he has done thus far has got him where he's at right now. So I don't see it betraying him now if, you know, he can put his feet back on solid ground. But that's my opinion on this. Like, comment, subscribe.